Welcome to your stretch class. 30 minutes, so enjoy. Breathe in, lift the arms, chest high, and hold. So we're gonna bend the ankles and the knees and lift up through our center, chest, eyes last. Breathe in, inhale, hold, exhale. Breathe in, exhale, reach out of those legs. Let's do it a little bit deeper. Breathe in, stretch to the heights. So you want to grow an inch or two here. Nice. So really just getting aware of how your body is feeling. Let's do it again. We're going to swing. And then sweep up. Again. Let it go. Think like a rag doll. Let the hips go back, bend the knees generously, lift up. So ankles, knees, hips, and shoulders. Again. Let the breath pace your movement. Let your movement pace your breath. So let it go. Let go of what you're thinking about. Just focus on releasing tension. Nice. Step your feet wider. Side to side, bend that knee. And just let everything go. So feel the lift, surrender. Exhale. Breathe in. So the breath in lifts your wings. And if you can, step your feet a little wider. And inhale. Exhale. Lift up. Palms can touch. Again. Now from here, arms to the side, and we're going to swing and wrap. Beautiful. I love this one for releasing tension. I carry my tension in my shoulders and my low back. How about you? Our goal today is to let go of tension so we can actually open up the joints and stretch those muscles that support us all day. Get a little deeper in the legs. This helps warm us up. Create a little bit of chi energy. So if the arms just swing and wrap. Nice. We're gonna take it to the right and hold. Hand on the lower back, sit down, roll up, over. So we come around, sink down, and roll up. So breathe in, exhale, breathe in, take it around. If you like, you can make it a little bit bigger. Drop down, over top. Again, so we're just using cat stretch, cow, just to stretch through the lower back. Get the upper body moving to heat us up a little bit. Perfect. Last time. Nice. Come through the middle. Step your feet hip width apart. Roll the shoulders. Open the chest. Now we release through the upper back, pressing palms forward, and then scoop up. Try it again. Shoulder roll. This time, instead of in front, take it behind. Chest lifts. And release. Nice. Stand on one leg. Just nice and easy. Swing the leg. Catch and hold. Swing 2 to 3 times. Catch and hold. Great way just to use the leg muscles. Open the hip. And stretch just a little. Last chance. Pick up the knee. Set that foot down. So swing the leg. Pick up the knee. It's always good to incorporate a little balance work as well. And you actually feel one side is freer than the other. And that is important to know. Try extending. Don't force it, especially if you're not warm yet. Last time. Good job. All right, we're gonna stand again. This time, kick the leg behind, catch catch and hold. Open the chest, lift up, squeeze thighs together. So we swing it, catch and hold, open up. Awesome. Put the foot down, find your balance, and try it on this leg. Make sure you lift up, squeeze thighs together, the glutes. So it's a dynamic way of just mobilizing the joints. One more time. Great. Step feet hip width apart. Place the forearms on the thighs. Drop into your hips. So this one is all about letting the knees move forward, knees open, and just shifting, negotiating the hips down a little bit. And if you want to, set your feet a little wider. Push the knees open. And again, just negotiate. We're trying to get the hips to open up here. And then if you're ready, place the hand on the thigh above the knee, push into that straight leg, extend, bend the knees, and roll up. Let's try it one more time. So we're gonna drop in. This time, draw the navel up. You're gonna round your back and release and hold. Again, if you'd like, step your feet just wider than your hips. Drop the hips down. Nice. Getting a little heat in the thighs, always a good thing too, before we stretch into the legs and hips. Beautiful. Hands on the floor. So, we should feel pretty good, limbered up. Let's roll up. So that's your warm up. Now we're gonna work into stretches. The first stretch we're gonna take, stepping 1 foot forward. Let's make it your right leg and drop your left foot, heel down. Shift your hips to the same direction as your front foot. This is what we call a warrior 1, or it's a modified lunge. Hips square, abs in. Feel the stretch, hands on hips, and when you're ready, lift the arms up. So we stay here. We lean forward, again, to create heat in that thigh. And now we lift up. Drop into the lunge. This is a great lunge for runners, power walkers, and if you sit all day, this is your stretch too. Place your hands on your thigh, lean forward. So really important that we work into this. Let's pick up the back heel, turn the hips square, lower the knee. So we relax the back leg, surrender, bring those hips all the way through so you have a straight line. Nice. Now let's repeat the stretch. Lift the arm. One or both. Nice. Lean forward, hands on the floor. There you have it. Now if you'd like, stay low or tuck back toe and push off the back knee. So that's what we call our runner's lunge. The heel is up and the leg is straight. With the knee on the floor or leg lifted, lift the arms. So there's your modified version. There's your full, low, deep lunge. Nice. Lean forward. Be strong. Activate the muscles so we can stretch them. Get good length. Beautiful. Step in. Other side. So we cut the edge so the heel is down. Hips come towards that front foot. So square it off. Beautiful. One or both arms. Now we lean. Why do we lean? Because it feels good and allows us to get heat in the legs. Push off the front leg. Lift. Belly brace, chest lifted. Nice. All right, hands on thigh, lean. We're gonna lift the back heel. Same thing, lift one or both arms. So the lunges, all variations, the accumulation of all of them will help you get more length in the front. Drop down. This way, we come into the position. That back heel's up, fingertips down. Just make sure the knee comes forward, but not too far. If the heel lifts, it's too far. So shimmy that leg back behind you further. So from here, lift the arm, one or both. And you can relax the back foot and just stay here. If you prefer, tuck the toe so you can float the back knee. Great deep stretch, but you're also strengthening at the same time. So with the knee on the floor or lifted, lift up. Good. Push all the way up. step in. Nice, all right. So that feels good for the front of the body, upper and lower. Now we're gonna work into the inside and outside of our hips. We're gonna work into our back and our butt. So let's open the knees. We started out just subtly at the beginning. Now we're gonna go into a wide wuchi. That's a wide squat basically. Big toe forward, open the knees. So sometimes I need to help myself by pushing my hands against my thighs. Beautiful, breathe in. Arms up, hips down. So squeeze your butt to prevent your knees from falling forward. And then we open up, place the hands behind. And why we do that is so that we can see where our thighs are relative to our hands. Push the thighs open, press the thighs into your hands. Hands on thighs. Turn the toes forward, shift forward. Flat back extend. Hands can be on the shins. Nice. Or if you prefer, forward fold, hands to the floor, drop the head, look through the legs. Nice little bit shift hips here. We hold and just let our bodies surrender. I always say this gives your brain a big drink as the circulation flows up to your head. If it's too much for you, then just bend your knees and come to a modified flat back extend. So wherever you go with this, always know that's progressively stretching into the hamstrings, which are tight from sitting all day. So let's take ourselves back up to the starting position. We're going to repeat it again. This time, take note. Keep the right knee bent, pick up the left heel, and push it down the mat. Take a look at it. Thumbs up if you're there. Open up. Warrior 2, look down the line of that right thigh. Thumbs up if you're there. Place the elbow on the thigh and lean over. So why do we do this one? It actually helps open the hips, stretches the hamstrings, and lengthens through that left side of the trunk. Breathe in. Forever and ever. We want to be strong, but we also want to be flexible. So let's reach up. This one is to take easily, shift the hips to the right. So that's why my hand is on my hip. And then look up with your chest, then your eyes. We're gonna go back over to that extended angle. If you're happy here, stay there. If you'd like more, ankle or floor. Now this gets a lot deeper into that stretch, so it's really important that you don't collapse into it. You open up. Hand on the thigh or forearm. Nice. Come all the way up, turn the toes, bend that left knee. So we stretch into the right inner thigh. Good relief. Roll up. Now open up to the left. So we're almost there. We need to pick up the right heel. We need to lunge into that left side. So let's look down. Is that right leg straight? Thumbs up. Look down that side. Is the knee in line with the second, third toe? Thumbs up if you're there. Great. Now we come back to Warrior 2. So try to get a little bit lower if you can. Just draw up through those inner thighs. Hand on hip. So we're going to shift the hip to the left and we're going to lift up through the rib cage. And then windmill the arms. So you have choices. Work at your own pace. If you're ready for more, touch down. You can hold the ankle, fingertips on floor, but it's really important to open up through the ribs. Nice deep stretch. I love to hate this one. So good. All right, up we go. Come center, release, inner thigh stretch. It's a great stretch, especially if you need to protect the lower back. You've got to stretch those inner thighs as well as the hips. Good. Come center, flat back. Now ask yourself, does that feel better through the hips, hamstrings? Shake, shake. Cradle the elbows. Nice work, everybody. All right, bend the knees, hands on thighs, roll all the way up to standing. Done a great job with your standing stretches. We're gonna do one more and make our way to the floor. So for this one, I'll give you a side angle to start. We're gonna step right, front leg back, breathe in. Beautiful. Lean forward, hands on thigh. If you need to, you stay right here, pressing back, heel down. Lower the knee down, hands to the floor, extend front leg. Nice. Now we're gonna step the front leg through to meet the back leg. Strength. Now for the length, push back. There's your down dog, pedal your feet. Just work through the hips, the back of the legs. Create energy, both knees bent. Step your back leg in. Step your front leg in, roll up. Breathe in. Arms to the side. Now your back leg. Step back, arms up. Good. Hands forward. Lower your back knee to the floor and take that runner's lunge. Stay here if you need to. We'll meet you back here. Step back. Notice we came right through to down dog, then you come through to plank. Making you work just a little. Push back. Pedal the feet. And just push through those arms, pressing the chest towards your thighs. Good. Step front leg in, back leg in. Nice. Roll up or rise up. Let's do it again. Breathe in. Right leg back. Lift the right arms up in front. Forward lean, hands on the floor. Step back. Plank. Down dog. Plank. Down dog. Good. Step right foot through. Left foot through. Roll up or rise up. Nice. Let's do it with the left side. Step back. Breathe in. So you have a choice, plank to down dog or down dog to plank. Creating heat in the body. Step through. Nice work. You're going to stay in forward fold. Hold. So we want to feel the length right through the lower back. If you need to, step your feet wide and just dangle from the hips forward. If you're ready for more, hands in the small of your back. Clasp your hands and then lift your arms. Drop your hips, lift your arms. Nice. Just like letting them drape over you. And let them go. Beautiful. Cross one leg behind the other. So we're gonna make our way, obviously, to the floor. And from here, we're gonna focus in hips, low back, and of course the inner thighs. And then if you feel like it, we'll incorporate upper body at the same time. So we're gonna extend left leg, bring your right foot over, and then a little brain gym, opposite elbow. Push against the thigh and then open up. Take that free hand, lift it up, breathe in. Hand down like your kickstand and push your way around just a little bit more. It's this really important stretch. It's not about twisting through the head, it's actually moving from the chest. Breathe in. Exhale. Very nice. If that was too much, take that front leg and just cross it under, and that would be your modification. So let's swing the legs. We're gonna just take it, stretch to the opposite corner, off the hip, off the back arm, open up the hip. Sweep back, hips lead the way. Nice. So from here, tuck the heel to the groin, take this right leg, we're almost there. Take it behind you, either keeping the knee bent or extend it straight back. Most important is the front foot. Pull the toes towards the knee and shift the hips. So this right hip bone touches or comes towards the heel. This is your swan, figure four stretch, also known as pigeon pose. This is called my happy hip stretch. So you can stay high or you can negotiate your way to the floor. Try to keep the chest lifted and breathe. Let that tension dissolve. Little negotiation. Make your way back up. Hands, press, chest lifts, breathe in. Good news. We're gonna come around, bring the knee back, cross that leg in front, open up the knee. Now this is a deep stretch for both hips. So if you're not ready, just negotiate. If you can't do this, you can just cross underneath and sit in cross legs. But eventually you wanna work to gift that heel on the top of the thigh, pull the toes towards the knee. Breathe in. Just let the hip let go. It will, you'll feel that knee fall. If you need a little help, little hold, relax technique. Push the knee up into the hand, elbow, and push the elbow down onto the knee. Hold. Now let go of the tension. So let the knee go, gently press the knee down. Nice, and then we can just negotiate our way into a forward fold. Eventually, everything just lets go at its own time. Breathe in, reaching over to that right side and left side. So far, so good. I hope it's so far, so good, because now we get to do the other side. Extend that right leg, step the left leg over. Again, the option would be to bend that knee, place the heel under. And then we take the elbow across and we just follow the thumb. Our idea here is to sit up nice and tall. So again, if you can do it with a straight leg, sit nice and tall. And note one side is always going to be a little easier than the other. So place the hand behind you. It's like your kickstand to sit you up taller. Gently press against the knee and help yourself move from the chest. Good, coming forward. Nice. And then we're going to shift our legs. Okay, and we're going to shift and lift. Breathe in, pressing. So we want to open in front, and we come back down. Good, now we're almost there, so we're just gonna take that knee further behind you. You can always do your pigeon, swan, or figure four with a bent knee. So the most important thing is the hips square, flexing the foot. So this would be your option. Eventually coming full into that full stretch. So it's really important. You can press up off the floor, it's a little easier. Square the hips, and then let the hips surrender. Again, got to convince the mind to let go of judgment here. It will happen, it just takes time. So if you can, work your way down. Breathing. Try to imagine just the water falling or the ice melting. Feeling that release. It's amazing when you let go of tension in the hip, how it releases stress in your body. Make your way back up. Breathe in, because yet the best is to come. All right, so we're gonna come out of it. Sigh of relief. Cross the leg over. Remember, if you're not ready for this modified half lotus or hip opener, just cross the heel, cross-legged. Works just fine. And again, our idea is to lift through the chest and lean forward. So to help us out, give this a try. Heel on foot on the thigh, pull the toes towards the knee. Now place the forearm, a little hold, relax technique. Without moving, pull your thigh into your forearm, push your forearm onto your thigh. Create muscle tension, about an 8 out of 10. That's it, and you're gonna win. Hold. Now, let the muscle work go. Watch what happens. The knee opens further, that's a good start. And then you make your way forward into that surrendering forward fold. Relax the upper body. Maybe it's easier if you reach out front, imagining you're reaching for something. Nice. Come on back up. Great job. Let's open up knees, place the soles of the feet together. So once again, as we head into inner thigh, we want to think about getting rid of tension. So we're going to start off by placing the forearms against the inside of the knee. And if you can, just gently, ever so gently, pull your knees up towards your elbows and push your elbows into your thighs. And then let go your breath. Exhale, gently pressing knees. Let's try that one more time. So once again, you're pressing down with your forearms or hands, pushing your knees up into your hands or forearms. We call it hold. And now relax. Just gently, passively push the knees, but don't force it. Definitely not rocking the hips. You should feel your hips front and back open. This sets us up for hamstring stretches. Again, great stretches if you sit, if you're a runner, walker, if you exercise, you need to do these stretches. So let's try. Extend the right leg. Really, stretching is something you do every day. Place the foot against the thigh. Place that hand on the inside of that right leg and reach. Follow your thumb. And then when you reach the highest point, turn towards the foot and try to reach for the sole of the foot. You feel that stretch right into the back. And this is a stretch where it's just okay to just allow the back to round. Breathe. Should be comfortable on that left knee. If it's not, just back off a little bit. Pull the toes towards you and gently pull yourself towards your foot. It's a great stretch. Other side. So if you need to, place the foot below the knee. And that'll take tension off the knee on this side. But if you can, bring it above. And again, we're going to set it up, so we're going to align it. Push against the foot. Open up, reach, follow the thumb. When you get to that highest point, we're going to turn from the chest and reach. You should be able to make your way to at least your left hand, arch a foot eventually, and just surrender in. Great stretch all the way through the hamstring, inner thigh, low back, even the lats. Those are the big back muscles. It tends to cause a little havoc, especially if we sit all day, and we sit all day, many of us. Beautiful. And come on up. Let's experiment. Come back to that sole sitting stretch and see if you can open your knees a little bit more. Even lift up. Good, and shift your hips forward. Wow, that's a bit of negotiation. Back off if you have to. We're going to open up both legs, toes up, knees forward, up towards the ceiling. And then we're just going to make a way to a forward fold. So like we did in standing, but now we're just going to let our hips surrender. Use the weight of your upper body. If you can do more, do more. If you can't, that's fine. And lift up. Beautiful. Bring your legs together. And from here, we're just going to sit sideways. Take your front foot, hands, either fingers out or towards your hips, and do what we call a reverse plank. Great stretch for the front of the chest and shoulders. If you can, try it with both legs extended. Point the toes towards the mat, lift up. And surrender. Let's repeat that again. Start with a single leg, pushing out of the back leg. Objective is to stretch the front of the hips, front of the shoulders. Keep the chin forward or just eyes up. Avoid letting the head hang unless you're familiar with that pose. Flat back, big strong lift here. If you have to, bend both knees and press the hips high. sit down. Shift your heels, shift your hips, roll all the way down. So let's bring our body into happy baby pose, or just simply a knee to chest stretch. Happy baby pose. As we complete the work, let's just celebrate. Open up the body, let the knees fall one way, look away, breathe in, exhale. Other side. Great way just to finish the work for today. Shoulders down, breathe in. Exhale, feel the length. Come back to center, extend the arms, extend the legs. Full body stretch like a yawn first thing in the morning. Our body loves that. Gather up your knees, give yourself a big hug. Thank you, great work. Stretch daily. Check out our stretch classes, Body Flow, both great live classes where instructors can guide you in your stretching and your flexibility. Until next time.